Hey, what's up, guys? This is Sean coming from you from the Sports Fury once again. I want to make a quick video about something that happened to me yesterday. All right, I was at the bar and I actually ran into another Cowboys fan. And you're at the bar, so sports talk always is the first thing that comes up, right? So I was puzzled. Okay, so some guys were talking, and some other people that weren't Cowboys fans were just kind of shit talking, right? And they're like, "Oh, blah blah blah," your starting running back's gonna go to jail, and if y'all watched our other videos, me and Josh have already talked about this, about the whole Ezekiel Elliott pulling down that girl's shirt problem. So if you haven't watched it yet, go back and check it out. It's gonna be on our YouTube channel. But so, anyways, they're talking about it, and the guys making a jab, just having a friendly, banter, a little shit talk, and it's all fun and games, right? The Cowboy fan was like, "Man, that's bullshit," blah blah blah. Da, da. He's kind of getting a little heated about it, and I turned to those other guys. I was like, "Hey guys, there's not gonna be any jail time, blah blah blah. The girl already came out and said, she wasn't offended, she's okay with it, blah blah blah. So there's no legal action being taken. But I said, and this is true, and we talked about in another video, that he could still get suspended. The NFL can still look at this as a violation of the player conduct policy. Anything kind of hurting the image of the NFL, anything bringing bad publicity, which it has, the NFL can suspend you for. So there's not really anything legal, or per se. For example, Ben Roethlisberger, remember when he got charged with rape? All the charges were dropped. He settled, everything like that. So nothing came about of it, but he was still suspended because of the bad publicity. So I just wanted to mention that. So I said that. I was like, no, he's not going to go to jail, but he's still worried about being suspended. So the other Cowboy fan that kind of was getting heated already, he was like, man, the NFL's bullshit. Fuck the NFL. They're bullshit. I'm like, I concur. I concur the NFL can be bullshit. Um, but they can still suspend him. Like that's their right. That's part of their agreement to the CBA, Roger Goodell's power, everything. And he's like, man, that's fuck. They're still bullshit. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, dude, I'm not arguing with you. Like I agree with you. I'm just letting you know that they can do what they want. And I told him straight up. I was like, honestly, from another Cowboy fan, I'm not gonna get mad at them if they do, because he's like, what? I'm like, well, because Ezekiel Elliott shouldn't be doing that. And watch our other video. I'm not going to go into depth about it, but you can watch our other video and you will check this out. But what I wanted to get at, what the whole point of the story is, he started getting mad because of this one comment I said. I said one thing and set him off. And I told him that Ezekiel Elliott shouldn't be doing that because he's a role model. This guy blew up, okay? Went ape shit. He's not no fucking role model. Blowing up on me, right? And I'm thinking to myself, I was like, what the hell is going on right now? Like, wow, right? This guy's like, he's not no fucking role model. I'm like, yeah, he is, buddy. He is a fucking role model because he's like, no, he's not a fucking role model. He's like, I was like, first off, man, he is like one of the faces of the franchise. Him and Dak are pretty much the face of the franchise right now. And he's on America's team, one of the most popular teams around the world, okay? And that's the truth. And he was getting mad. And then he was like, oh, all because he's a great player, he's a role model? I was like, well, I didn't say that. I just said because he's on America's team. And he's like, oh, you said he's a great player, so he's wrong. I was like, no. There's a lot of players out there that are role models that aren't great players, that do so much for charity and so much for the community around them. And he was getting so mad because he was like, he's not a fucking role model, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, he is. Like, you're an idiot, for thinking that he's not. And if anybody out there is saying, yeah, oh, he's not a role model, blah, blah, blah. But I want to kind of say this real quick. First things first, before I kind of jump into the actual truth, but every player in the NFL is held up to the standard of being a role model. That's the NFL's policy, pretty much. Because anything negative you do, publicity-wise, you're going to get suspended because it's a bad image. So you have to be a role model. And now to go to Ezekiel Elliott's position. Elliott was the #1 sold jersey last year when he came to the NFL and he broke out. #1 sold jersey. So apparently people are liking him. Apparently he's got some fans out there. And you're going to tell me that there's not a kid out there that has his dad bought him a Ezekiel Elliott jersey and he plays Pee Wee football. You don't think that he tries to emulate Ezekiel Elliott or he looks up to him or he Googles him, checks out what's going on with him on YouTube or on the internet? Come on now. I fucking like this guy. I love Ezekiel. I wanted us to draft him. I was so pumped when we did. He came from one of the top schools in college, Ohio State, the Ohio State. I apologize. And he came to America's team, and he led the league in rushing. You don't think he's in the spotlight? He's not a role model to these young running backs that are coming out of middle school or Pee Wee or middle school, going into high school? Come on now. Like, that's idiotic. And I even asked the guy. I was like, so you're going to tell me that he's not a role model? Does that mean you've gone around the whole country, the whole world, and asked everybody if he's not their role model? I was like, dude, you cannot say that. I can say he's a role model. You know why? Because I think he's a great role model. I look at him as a role model. So honestly, he's a role model in my eyes. Makes him one. But a guy to be that arrogant and saying that he's not a role model, you can't say that. You literally can't. Because you didn't go around the whole world asking everybody, is he a role model to you? I can say that because he's a role model in my eyes. So that automatically makes him a role model. But that guy started yelling at me. And at that point, when people start yelling at you in an argument, it's either that they're pissed off because you proved them wrong, or they have nothing else to say, so they're trying to end the conversation. And so I just dropped it and let it go. But it's just stupid to me. People, like, you got to, don't be so arrogant and ignorant about things. When you're having a discussion, listen to the other person. Hear what they have to say, you know? And you may have your opinion and they may have theirs, but just listen to what they have to say. And sometimes you might be wrong. I've been proven wrong so many times. Josh has proven me wrong on so many things, and vice versa, and a bunch of my other friends. So I just want to share that story with you. And I wanted to ask y'all, what do y'all think? What do y'all think regarding him being a role model? Am I right? Or is that other guy wrong? Is he a fucking idiot? Because I think he is. I hope he watches this video. I hope one day, like out of nowhere, he's just on YouTube and he sees this video and he watches it and he's like, that motherfucker was talking about me. And it would be awesome and kind of I don't know, just great to have that moment just in my mind, envisioning him watching this and then realizing that was him himself that this video is about. But anyways, I just want to share that quick story with y'all. How ignorant people are in this world stuns me. But share what you think on the comments down below and let me know if y'all think that Ezekiel is a role model. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. All right, later guys.